See, I'm back. I took a long break. Sorry, just I had to. Well, yeah, I was okay. I said I didn't want to record. My bad, but I'm back. We're doing a series. We're doing a series. So we're starting a new career. Alright, so we're gonna use our one active roster. Should we do a fantasy draft? I think we don't know. Fuck that would be. Alright, starting now. We're doing a fantasy draft. Alright, we're doing fantasy draft. Come on, hit it one time. I'm doing an hour series until it's my bedtime. They took your Davies, but they take all the good players in my opinion. We need a QB at all times. I don't want Kirk. You know what I want? I want Andy Dalton. Trey Lance. Give me Trey Lance. Dang it. Oh, hold up. Hold up, Nick Chubb. Give me Saquon Barkley regardless. Give me Saquon Barkley regardless. That's a Derek Carr. Okay, now let's get some wide receivers. Hold on. I need a wide receiver. Devon Smith. Chris Olave. I'll take a D-Hop. Number 10. I took D-Hop from Clemson. I'm totally not watching my own video. Hold on. Where's George Pickens? Did they take George Pickens? They took George Pickens. Y'all took George. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Let's get a backup quarterback. No one wants to, Kirk. I still want nobody to choose to. They took Justin Herbert. What? Who'll be our backup? Jimmy? No. Daniel Jones is our backup. I don't care. Daniel Jones is my backup. Trey is my starter. The fact they took C.D. Lamb. Darnell Mooney. Give me CJ. Give me. I took CJ. Why did the New Orleans Saints trade him? Shaq. The 5th? Skip ahead and the draft. Like 50 rounds.
Holy crap, guys, I'm so excited. We get to go to the zoo today. For real, this is going to be awesome. Did you guys bring your permission slips? Hell yeah, got it right here. Nice. What about you, Donald?
I didn't know that we were going today. They said that the field trip would be on Thursday. This is so unfair.
Bro, today is Thursday, you dumb dumb.
Jesus Christ. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta call my dad. Hey, Dad. Today is the school field trip, and I forgot to get the permission slip signed. Can you please come to the school and sign it?
Are you actually serious right now? I've already had my morning whiskey. How the hell do you expect me to do that?
I'm sorry, Dad, but please, can you call an Uber or something? Please, Dad, I really want to go to the zoo with the other kids.
God damn it, Donald, fine. But I ain't giving those millennials my money. I'm driving down there myself.
Thanks, Dad. I'm in the clear, boys. My dad is going to come down and sign my permission slip.
Great, good for you.
So, you kids ready for the field trip? I presume you all have your permission slips.
Yes, sir, here it is. Here's mine.
Looks good. And what about you, Donald? Let me guess. You forgot to get your permission slip signed.
Fuck off. My dad is coming down to the school so he can sign it. Calm the hell down.
You don't talk to me like that, mister. I cannot wait to see your dad. Perhaps we can finally have a conversation about your ongoing behavior problem. For some reason, he won't reply to my emails.
Damn, I guess you're looking now. What the hell is your dad not seeing?
My dad has no idea how to use computers. All he does is drink and watch TV all day. He won't even give a shit. I'm all set, boys.
In a few moments later.
Yo, where the hell is my kid? I need to sign his damn permission slip so I can go back home and bathe in a tub of champagne.
Oh, you must be Donald's father. Please, have a seat.
Fine, let's get this shit over with.
I've been trying to contact you for the past few weeks about your son's behavior. He seems to disregard authority at every opportunity. Have you seen my emails, Mr. Trump?
What the fuck is an email?
It's, never mind. The point is, your son has been very naughty. Just a few weeks ago, him and his friends broke out of detention and started a fight at the school dance.
Whatever, just give me whatever I gotta sign so I can leave this shithole.
Sir, if your son doesn't change his behavior, I will have no choice but to suspend him and have him sent to homeschooling.
What? How the hell am I gonna get drunk and watch Cops if I have to spend all day teaching that little fucker? Where is he? I'll kick his ass.
Oh, you like to watch Cops? That's my favorite show. I just love it when they bust those naughty teenage delinquents.
Hey, mine too. Have you seen the episode where they arrested that hippie who had 2 giant bags of cocaine?
Oh my God, no way! That's my favorite episode.
Mine too.
Whenever I'm not screaming at the children, I stay here in my office and watch cops and play Minesweeper. Let's keep that
I'm
between
gonna
me
mute my
and you,
mic
though.
because my
Thing, bud. Say you like
yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The keeper just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Barkley, inside handoff. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. McCrane's kick is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
23 yards on the play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Lance. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's got room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Barkley. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins, 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So we've reached halftime. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second. Ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Safety valve. Game's over back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go, set.
Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake. Lance eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in it. Debut. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Lance back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've... Was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we eat.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits. get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded it. Tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's coming off
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we... Victory last week. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. His throw incomplete. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Meanwhile, Lance is throwing into the hands of Pickens. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. To go for it. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Lance now on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
That's good.
A handoff to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lance. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. On play action, Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ready? So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid. Quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going deep for Hopkins. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Lance going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 52 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they... A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lance looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. This really... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Lance now on first down. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Hopkins with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lance. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here live in New Orleans. The work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Lance to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on first down is Lance. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance rolling to his left. Costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for good.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The Lance now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every...
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate.
Guys, it's my bedtime. I have to get off. Well, I'm gonna make another series tomorrow. If my friends are not outside, so once I get in, I'm gonna start recording. Alright, guys. Love y'all. Good night.